Hello, Julia Kai here. I'm in Fuerteventura, that by its name means strong winds, and there are strong winds. So I am kind of in a restaurant that's not open on the floor, and I think that I have managed to find a place that you will be able to hear me. And I was reflecting how it is wonderful that there is so much information now on how we can create the life that we truly want, how we can manifest our dreams and our desires and live this life in a way that really, really suits us. And the thing I think that is also very important to notice is how to be absolutely present here and now, and recognize that now this absolute creation all around us is what we have created now. So this reality we're living at this moment is our creation. It's come from within us. We are the source. We are sparks of the divine, and we are creating every thought we think, every image that we have. Everything is being created now. So the more we are able to fully be present, fully be here, and fully accept this presence and this experience we're in, I think we can therefore create from a place of greater ease and joy and acceptance, and rather from any place of not being happy with what we have. And of course, if we're not happy with what we have, then again we can start to investigate what has brought us here. It's a really important investigation to start to really investigate our paradigm, all the beliefs that we have, where they first came from, really go back and look at our early years and see the influences we had and how we adapted to our situation, our circumstances, our family, our school, and recognize how these are playing out in our life now. So if we then go from the position that we are creating in every minute, how much are we consciously creating and how much are we unconsciously creating from patterns and programs? Which is why the more we are able to bring ourselves to presence, to here and now, which we can do with the breath, we can really practice breathing in, breathing out. And now there's space. Infinite space, presence. And if we can really explore and experience and be in that space, before we breathe in again, have I breathed? I'm not sure I breathed. We'll get more and more to a place of ease, and we can start to still the mind and really recognize our creative force and the power of ourselves, and reflect that everything that's going on, everything that we are engaged with, is coming from something within us. And some of those things, if we're having repeated cycles that aren't working for us in any area of our life, in our relationships, in our finances, all areas of life that we feel there's things we need to investigate, then we can do so from a place of presence and kindness and compassion to ourselves, not from any place of criticism or self-hatred or any of those emotions that can arise. People can be very hard on themselves. And I think that really it is a constant process of awareness, and therefore with presence, the more really we come to acceptance and presence and experiencing the here and now, then we can start to let go of the past. We can let go of patterns and programs that no longer serve us, because we've got more awareness to see repeated cycles. Now, some of those repeated cycles we might like, and they're very powerful, and they've been part of us succeeding in areas that we've endeavoured in, part of patterns in our relationships that might be really strong and mean that we have lots of exciting and fun, loving friendships and relationships. So it's about more and more recognizing that essentially the past has gone, and that only reflecting on it is to learn how to live now. It's gone. And so many of us try to hold on to the past, either holding on to the negatives and the disappointments and the sadnesses, but also often trying to hold on to memories. Now, I'm not saying memory isn't a fun thing. It's very nice to be able to go back and share memories with people and remember, but actually it's gone. And therefore, the more we're able to let it go, and it really is just a story, it's our story and it hasn't got energy attached to it, the more we're free. So we need to be able to let go of regrets, let go of people, let go of experiences, let go of successes. It's gone. It's all gone. As I say, that doesn't mean we wouldn't enjoy a trip down memory lane and a look at photographs or a sharing of a memory. But when we live in the past, then we're limited from living now. And then the more we are here and now, and we're freer and freer, we're letting go of the hurts within us. So many of us carry hurts from the past, wounds from our childhood, wounds from then repeated sadnesses in relationships. Now, this can take a lot of work. As many of you know, I've worked in people's lives a long time, and I recognise that healing the hurt can take time. But if we let it go, if we can let go of coming from our wounds, from our trauma, let go of all that's behind us, and really the past then becomes like the wake of a boat, then instead we come to the presence, we come to the here and now, we come to living fully present. And from that place of acceptance of what's happening now, we've created from the past, we can then start to investigate creating a future that we truly, truly want, and recognizing that we can consciously create it, and that if we haven't cleared patterns and programs that maybe don't support us, they will they will appear again and again. But the more we're aware of what we want to create, we can really connect to the images of that, to the feelings of what that will feel like when we are in that space of when we're in that space of the future that we can see. So therefore the feelings are really important. In the same way, if we are having memories of the past and we've got the old feelings coming up, and we feel that we might not succeed, we haven't before, or have patterns been in our love relationships. That's why all of that needs to be cleared. So therefore, if we have negative feeling in our body, a low feeling, a low vibration, we have to be mindful not to have that negative narrative going round, because that creates a kind of psychological drama. And therefore, to create from the present, from the here and now, again, it's about really feeling what that might feel like, feeling the abundance of love or money or success, and then being able to have a narrative that matches that and a feeling that matches it, but all the whilst really enjoying now. really being here. So therefore we are really healing the past in the present moment, but we also can create our future in the present moment, and not be in a hurry. I think the knowing what we want and truly what we want, not from anything that's from our conditioning or our past or what we think others want us to have, really knowing what we want and why we want it. You know, why do we want to have love in our life, or money, or success, or in my case it's always been to run fast. Why? We need to investigate that. What do we think that will bring us? And then when we can see or feel what it will bring us, then it's kind of, well, not kind of, again I keep saying kind of, but it's experiencing that feeling of that joy already, so that we have it within our body, and then we can see it. I used to do this a lot with when I really was fast at running. I would be able to see the run, I'd be able to see the race, I'd be able to feel the experience of it, and then it would happen. And it was fun, it was great fun. I'm remembering a marathon I ran, and I'd seen it for weeks and weeks in advance, and I'd enjoyed skull practice, as we used to call it then. I'd enjoyed seeing myself running in the last couple of miles of the marathon. I'd heard the crowd, I'd seen myself running. I'd enjoyed the feeling of strength in my body, the ambient temperature, the feeling of knowing that I was running the time I wanted. And then when it actually happened, it was great fun. And it is in lots of ways that simple. But on the other hand, it is important that we clear away any of the negative programs and patterns that often get in the way. So it's a constant awareness, and really and truly coming to presence is more important than anything, because then in this moment, in this present moment, there isn't anything to worry about. There isn't any regrets, feelings. We can clear all that from the past. There's no feelings of I need to be in the future because that's where it's going to, I'm going to be happy. We can find our peace and our joy and our ease in this moment. Then from that position, creating a new experience. Why not? We're creative beings. We're in a body. We've got this amazing opportunity being on planet Earth to experience so many things. Why not create? Why not have fun? But it is a process of awareness of how to be here and now, and experiencing now, and experiencing everything around us, and appreciating the abundance of life and love and ease, because too many people live in regret of the past and fear of the future, fear of it not working out, or wanting to get there, thinking there's going to be some zenith of experience. Whereas the more we are at ease here and now, the more we're going to be creating from that space of joy and ease, and we can create from a place of new and fun and why notness, rather than I've got to get there because the wound is telling me I'm not good enough unless I do. So I hope that makes sense. Essentially, come back to presence in every moment, come back to the breath, come back to that space at the bottom of the breath, come back to the joy there is for being here now, and heal the past, let go of the past from that position, and then whatever you create will just be a bonus.